Okay, I am back with video number 2 for today, and this one is all, well, it's almost all crochet trim. There's a couple that are a little bit different, but for the most part they're all crochet trim. All of them are already cut into certain lengths, and I'll tell you what the length is. I'm selling these per piece, and all but the last 3 are already in the lengths, so if you order more than one you'll get separate pieces. Let's get started. I'm numbering these. This one is number 1. It's a, let's say, a tan color. This one comes in a just over 1 yard piece. It is 5 inches deep, and this one is $1.50 per yard for just over 1 yard. And that is number 1. Number 2 is a cream color. I don't know what the right side is. I guess it doesn't matter. This one is also a just over 1 yard piece. It is 4.5 inches deep. Very pretty. And this one this one is $1.75 per 1 yard plus. That's number 2. Number 3 is an Ecru. It looks like this. Should I come down a little bit more? This one is a 1 yard piece. It is 3.5 inches deep at this widest point. And this one is also $1.75 per yard, per piece. This one is number 4. Now I'm going to have to come back out again. This one is a little bit wider. It is 6 inches wide. I don't know if you can see it better that way. There's something white to put behind it. This one is a 1 1/4 yard piece, and this one is $2.25 per piece. That is number 4. Number 5 is a 1 1/3 yard piece. This is really pretty. It is 3.5 inches deep. It's that's a cream color. This one is $2 per piece. That's 1 1/3 yard. That is number 5. Number 6 is a white, or just off-white. You can see compared to a bright white. This one is a 1 yard piece. Oops, guess you need to be able to see the whole thing. This one is 5 inches deep at the widest point, and this one is $1.25 per yard. That's number 6. Number 7 is a little bit different. This is a, let's say, a light Ecru. Here you can probably see it better there. Very pretty pattern. It is 2 3/4 inch wide, and this comes in a 1 1/3 yard length. And this is $2.50 per piece. That is number 7. Oh, I'm not saying the quantities, but the quantities I have available are down below. At least the starting quantities. I don't do as good of a job as keeping the quantity updated down below, but I will, as soon as it sells out, I will mark it sold down below. Most of these are either 4 or 6 quantity that I have available. This one is number 8. It is 1 yard or just over 1 yard, maybe a couple of inches over 1 yard. It is 3 1/4 inches deep. It is a cream color, and this one is $1.75 per piece. That is number 8. Number 9 is very different. This came from the inside section of a tablecloth. I'd say it's a just off white. You can see it compared to a white there. This one comes in 1 1/4 yards. It is 2 3/4 inches deep, and it's like, I don't know how to describe that pattern, but if you want, you can cut these into different pieces or use it like on the spine of an album, or I don't know. I'm sure you will find a way to use this. This one is $2.50 per piece. That is number 9. Oops. Hold on. Number 10 came from, it's cream, it came from the edge of a tablecloth where if I cut the doily, it would look different. You have a kind of a more finished edge along here. This is 1 1/4 yard of this. There are 14 of these individual doilies per piece. It measures about 2 1/2 inches deep, and then this is $2.50 per piece for 1 1/4 yard. That is number 10. Number 11 is a whiter one. This is a kind of a tan color. It is 5 1/2 inches deep, and it comes in a just over 1 yard piece, and it is $1.75 per piece. That is D11. This one's really soft. D12 is a piece of, I'm going to come way out on this one, of filet lace. It's an ecru color. It is 9 1/2 inches deep, so it's deep enough to like cover an album or a journal. Let me see if you can it has kind of a floral pattern to it. The length is just shy of 1 yard. It's maybe 1 or 2 inches shy of 1 yard. So this is number 12, and I'm asking $3.50 per piece for this very wide filet lace. Number 13 is also a kind of a filet or pulled thread. This one is 1 yard piece. It is a cream color. It has a border down here that is tightly woven, and then this part, let me get that paper out of here. This part are those flowers that are made of threads. You see that? So there's a bunch of those on here that you can cut out and use as individual flowers. It is 9 inches deep, so this you also could use as a page in an album or cover of an album, but you can see how the bottom kind of goes up and down. So this is a 1 yard piece, number 13, and I'm asking $3 for this one. Number 14 is 3/4 of a yard, and it's a fringe trim. This was around the edge of a blanket. The top part is cut, so it's frayed. It is 4 inches deep. That's what the top part looks like, and then you've got your fringe along the bottom. And this is 3/4 of a yard. This is number 14, and it is $3 per piece. Where am I? Number 15, this is one of the ones that if you order more than 1 yard, it will be one continuous piece. This is some really pretty pineapple style lace trim or crochet trim. It is 6 inches deep. It is a dark cream, I would say. And it's this was an oval tablecloth, so it's going to tend to want to curl this way, but if you straighten it out, then you've got kind of a little bit of a ruffle down here. This is I'm selling it by the yard, and it is $3 per yard for this pretty pineapple trim. It is, did I say it's 6 inches deep? That is number 15. And number 16 is also by the yard. This one is kind of a semi-pineapple style. This one is, I'd say, a tan. It is 5 inches deep, and this is what this one looks like. Very pretty. This one is by the yard, and if you buy more than one, it will be a one continuous piece, because this was also an oval tablecloth. This one is $3 per yard. That is number 16. And finally, I have 2 smaller bundles. Well, I have one bundle, I have 2 of it, that has smaller pieces. There are 10 different pieces in here. There are smaller pieces that were left over from cutting up what I just showed you. There are 10 pieces that are shorter. Let me come up just a little bit. You've got a little piece of that fringe trim. You've got a little piece of that fillet. A little piece of that one. All shorter pieces. Most are like a foot, maybe a little bit more. Piece of that one. A piece of this one. So you've got a nice variety. Piece of that one. Good sized piece of that one. Most of the ones I just showed, actually. Piece of that one. A little tiny piece of that one. And a piece of this one. So there's 10 pieces in here, and these are $6.50 per bundle, and got a bunch in there. Nice variety. That's all I have for today. There is a $5 minimum order on both of the, well, if you can do both videos to come up with the $5 if you want some from both, but if anybody's interested going forward in more of these kind of bundles, like variety packs of smaller pieces, just put a comment down below that you'd be interested in that, and the next time I do crochet trims, I'll do more of these instead of by the piece. So just let me know the interest, or if you're placing an order, let me know when you place your order, if you'd be interested in that going forward. But that's all I have for today. If you stuck with me through both of those videos, I appreciate it. And everybody have a good day. Bye for now.